The Raiders are a professional football team that won a game last weekend. And they were made to look like not just a college team, a high school team showed up yesterday.
No, their offense is an issue. They have to be concerned about that.
I was saying this last night. There was all that talk after the Week 2 Monday night game against the Chargers about Tom Brady talking to Pete Carroll and talking to Chip Kelly. I would say, and it's usually a bad thing if you drop your toilet in the phone or your phone in the toilet, as the case may be, although I guess it's possible to drop your toilet on your phone, on my head. But I figured Pete Carroll just went and just threw his in because Tommy's going to be buzzing. Tommy's going to be calling. Tommy's going to be texting because Tom Brady did not expect to buy a team that was going to look like that.
Well, I listen, I don't know how aggressive he is with calling or anything like that in the moment right after the game. I doubt he's like that. Now, would he maybe call today?
Well, he was working.
People?
He
right.
was working.
Right.
He was scouting.
Does that happen? But either way, that's concerning with the Raiders and what they've looked like. It has. They've had moments of fighting, but the offense is inexcusable for this day and age in the NFL. They can't create anything, and they're going backwards right now for with the way they look on that side of the ball.
Let's rewind to February. When Matthew Stafford seemed to be in play, the Raiders and the Giants were the ones that really wanted him.
Right.
Remember, there was the report about Matthew Stafford and Tom Brady in Montana skiing, and everybody was doing that. It's not really Tampa. When Stafford stayed with the Rams, the reporting was, it was that Friday afternoon of the Combine as we were on our way home, the reporting was that Brady and John Spytek weren't enamored by any of the available veteran options.
Right.
They end up trading for Geno Smith. You think in hindsight maybe they wish they'd have given Sam Darnold a closer look? I mean, the Geno, I love Geno Smith, West Virginia guy, at least that's where he went to college, and he was one of the last great quarterbacks we've had. You think maybe they're looking at this saying, did we do the right thing with Geno Smith?
I mean, I'm sure there's some second guessing. But we know that there was a relationship with Pete Carroll and Geno Smith, and there was great respect there, and I think Pete wanted them that way.
Do you think they're looking at Pete Carroll saying, are we sure we did the right thing?
Well, yeah. Well, listen, yes, probably all of it right now, a little bit. I think Chip Kelly's probably the first guy they're looking at and go, well, I don't know if we should have done that. He looks like he's in over his head as far as an offensive coordinator.
Why are we surprised by that? Just because he had a good year at Ohio State, that makes us forget that he wasn't suited for the NFL?
The NFL, to begin with, was that his offense is too simple. It's too easy to figure out. For a guy like Spags yesterday, he was like, what? This is kindergarten stuff for me. I got it. I could coach that offense. So that's where they're at. And I think that's where you got to give Geno the benefit of the doubt. Not only is the system not there to help him, but also no Jacoby Myers, no Brock Bowers. They can't run the ball. So he's in a little bit of a spot where they're like, hey, Geno, can you throw a 40-yard laser? Nobody's going to be open, but can you throw one for us and save the game? And, of course, he's tried to do that, and he's thrown some interceptions. And I think yesterday he was like, we're losing, and I'm not going to take the shot and do that, coach, so you can all blame me tomorrow. So he just, the defense, here we go, boom, all right, we're punting. I don't know, there was nothing there. But I think he's learned, he's not going to be reckless with the football because I think the conversation will start to turn towards him if that is the case. That was just a institutional ass-whooping yesterday.
Unbelievable.
And the Raiders have issues.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.